Alrighty. My microphone was off there. All right, this scene may look a little familiar because I copied it because I didn't want to have to go through like the hassle of recreating everything. All right, but let me reorganize this. All right, let's take this guy right here and let's put him out here in the slot, and then let's take some of these lines off. Let's take some of these lines off. Okay. All right. And then let's done. And then let's go back, go to place, and go to Blitz training. And let's go to edit. There we go. Here we are. And I'm going to go to here. Is that right? There we go. Here we go. Go here. I'm going to delete some of this stuff, right? Delete and delete and, and delete and delete and delete and delete and delete and delete. Some of the stuff I won't delete just to save time. All right, and delete and delete and delete, and let's do this. Delete and delete and delete. All right, so that's the basic, and let's get. All right, so this is cover one blitz, and so how do we know it's cover one blitz? It's the same as before, guys. Same as before. I'm gonna use red to mark the defense. All right, so how do I know it's cover one defense? How do we know, and how do I know what position I get in if we're running cover one defense blitz? Okay, different. Everybody's doing something different. It's not just man to man, everybody trying to break through. It's really particular what's happening. All right. So, this is how it works. When you run cover one blitz, all right, most of the time we know that we know that there's a run play, there's a possibility for a run, there's a possibility for a pass, and you're trying to cover all angles. So this strong safety is going to be there. Sam is going to be in the box. All right. Will is going to be out of the box over here. All right. Now, what changes? Sam is there, and let me get out. Let me take. Oh no. Let me take this out because this is important to take out. There we go. And this is why it's important. Whenever there's a cover one blitz, all right, the strong linebacker is keyed in on the running back. He's not rushing in, he's not blitzing, he's watching the running back. Okay? He's watching the running back. What's happening on the line? Let's talk about the defensive line. What are you doing if you defensive lineman and you're running a cover one blitz? Blitz. So if you're on the end, let's move this formation around. If you're on the end here, your defensive end, you're on the outside, you here. All right. We got another end that's on the outside here. All right. We have a nose that's here. Let's put that nose there. right? And then this tackle, we're gonna take this tackle and put the tackle over here. You want actually the tackle will be on this side. The tackle lines up on the run side. So wherever the running back is. So the running back is on the right side, the tackle will be there. If the running back is on the left side, and then the tackle will go there. Right? So it takes some really getting used to it and paying attention, right, as a defensive tackle to watch the running back where he lines up. If he's there and you see him move and you there, right, you can shift over there. All right. But you want to let the offense line up and line up right off of that tackle. I mean that running back. All right. And that nose. Let's go ahead and just put the running back on this side, and let's put the nose on this side just to make things a little bit simple. And let's put my guy here, and he's gonna run. He's gonna want to be right there in those seams, and then you're gonna have him. You want him right here. Then you want this defensive end. You want him just like right there. All right. So cover one blitz. Cover one blitz. So when you line up, this is how you want to be. You want to see how the offensive line up. If you're a defensive tackle, you want to be on the outside of that left guard. All right. If he lines up there, and you want to be on the inside of that left tackle. Defensive ends always on the outside, right? So, what about this guy right here? What about Sam? What is Sam doing? Sam, like I said, right? He has a goal now. His goal is different. All right. His goal is key on the running back. That's his goal. Nobody else. Of course, if some pass down the middle, he want to intercept it. But his job, is his man is that running back. So one deep safety with defenders tacked over the eligible receivers, which is R2 and H. Now, in this look, what you're looking at defenders on a line inside the eligible receivers because they know that there's a defender blitzing with another defender man up on the back. They know this, so they're not worried about the run really. So they just really want to get aligned. So they getting on these guys. All right. So now, what's the next play? This is what changes everything, guys. This is what changes everything. All right. Mike, middle linebacker, is coming on the outside of the defensive end. All right. So if we playing and you the Mike middle linebacker and we doing cover one blitz, you coming on the outside and you coming in this way. All right. If you the defensive end, you're gonna shift over. Even though you're here, you're gonna shift over and you're gonna hit a gap this way. All right. If you if you the nose, you're gonna shift over this way. All right. If you're the tackle, you're not shifting over. You're going one way. All right. One way. Let me go back on this. You're going one way. All right. And if you're the end, of course, you're coming in around that way. All right. So I wonder if can I change that color? Probably not. Let's see. Can I change the color? Route color. There we go. Let's put that like that. There we go. There we go. That middle linebacker is dangerous. All right, because you got that defensive end slitting in. All right, so what's next? Next, the free safety is deeper than 10 yards. All right, and he's covering the middle portion of the field, and he's zoning. All right, what does zoning look like for these guys? This is what zoning looks like for these guys. All right. Zoning. All right. Let's get me this. And it's not going to be dotted. Okay, good. He's zoning. So he's out here. Okay. And when he's zoning, I had the colors mixed up last time, right? If you're looking at a sheet, zoning is blue. Guys, it's blue. There we go. It's blue. Let's change it like this. Because his job is that part right there. And I wonder if I can feel that. There we go. Good. All right. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. All right. This is cover one blitz. The free safety is here because it's blue. Change that. Because it's blue, that means the free safety is zoning that area. So as a quarterback, I look down, I see one safety. Now, what's open, all this area is open if we can beat them when man to man. All right. But this is cover one blitz, and this is what it looks like. It's man to man scheme. All right. Deep post help. All right. So deep post help is that free safety. Now the idea is we want the pressure to get to the quarterback fast, so they don't have a chance to throw. But if the weakness, if the routes are running away from the defenders, so basically looking for the best matchups. So almost like if you have zero, look for your hero type. That's good to do if you find your guy that can beat one of those guys. If you're on offense, right? If it's us and we're on defense, we doing it because we believe we can, that our players are better and they can intercept. So get an interception. So that's the reason why we play that. And at the same time, we want to crash down on the wide receiver. Maybe crash down on the quarterback. Maybe the quarterback is showing some weakness. Maybe he looks tired. Maybe he looks hurt. Maybe he looks afraid. You know, you football, a lot of times the quarterbacks are afraid. So you want to put that pressure on him and cause him to make mistakes. Maybe we can get a fumble. All right. And that's pretty much it. And as far as beating the blitz on offense, the best way I think to do that is with the running back. All right, there's a few things a running back can come out this way. All right, and it can be a wheel route. All right, again, you can do a guy right here can come in this way. I kind of like dig to the other side of the field. And then this way he can be on top of the side of the field. And the idea is to get the corners to make a mistake, run into other players. All right. And this guy right here can run a post. All right. This guy right here can run a post or a slant would be good also. A slant would be, I think a slant would be good because a slant he'll come up and he won't come in that far. All right, because remember he taking this other guy out. All right, so a slant would be good right there because that R2 is taking that other strong safety in the opposite direction. So that's a good tighten up. All righty. So those are the routes that I think will work really good if we're being hit with a blitz and a cover and cover one blitz. Otherwise, if the quarterback runs with the running back and pitches it to him, all right. But again, anything can happen. All right, anything can happen. Let's push the play forward. Bam. They coming. All right. They coming. So, where's my option? If the other guys haven't got there yet because they blitzing, I have an option. Okay. Let's see. Give me a second. Go back one. There we go. All right, so this guy, he's gonna come down on him. He's gonna chase him. Doesn't always look sweet. He's gonna try to get in front of him, so let's make it look realistic. All right. So here we are. All right. So the best option in this particular position, right? We have to remember that our guy right here, as soon as he see that running back moving, he's following. That's his job, to follow, to follow, to follow, to follow. But with the way things are, he's still the best option right now. So changing possession, getting it to him. Maybe he can get a few passes. Maybe he can get a few yards. But let's say the quarterback looks at him and does a fake pass. All right. Then he does a fake pass and just airways this way. And then hits our guy right here. All right. Now, like we said, Will is chasing. So if I go back, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go to Will is chasing. All right. He sees him moving. He's staying with him. He's trying to stay with him. He's trying to stay with him. All right. He's staying with him. Trying to stay with him. All right. Now, the goal is for that other safety right here to come towards him and then see him running back and stick with him. He going to try to stick with him. Right. He don't really want him on the backside, so he's going to try to cross over to keep him tight. What we want is those guys to run into each other. When those guys run into each other, it's going to slow them down right in there. And then afterwards, they're going to take off again. By that time, he's already gone. All right. So let's play this through. And let's do it. Let's just do it in 3D. Get it over with. All right. So here we are. Move this just a bit. All right. So we got the free safety back there, deep. We got the strong safety to the left on number 82, and we have the weak linebacker on the inside slot. We got R1 back there in the back, and it's finna go down. All right, let's see what happens. All right, he's looking. He can't find what he's looking for. Bam, hit him. Look at it again. These guys get mixed up. Then finally, bam, there we go. But we see the coverage. It's man to man. But the problem with what's called is in that middle cross and they ran into each other. And that's the goal, to get them to run into each other. All right. And that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, have a great day. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. E-double-L, I said so. I keep big bills up in my heart on the dirty like Blitz. So ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful. And I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full of lime. In it to
might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kin. You think of jumping, man, you best think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge. Had some not so nice friends, kick the door off the hinge, take the door off your bins, pop up off all of your friends. Man, please, this shit ain't cynical. Man, no subliminal, I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she want a soldier, not the type be in the tank, but in that Rover. Man, please, I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing it like a blind man reading. I'm feeling it like